Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans, and this is going to be my last video for the day. Australian time. I know it's what? Okay, it says up there it's about 5:40 p.m. Australian time, which means it's about mid-morning your time. I have a huge live stream coming up tomorrow morning at my time at 4 a.m., which is 8 p.m. your time tonight. So if you are confused, I am. You've got to love time zones, okay? Okay, so just to get this straight, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. Tonight, I will be on with Nikki, Mia, and Patrick. And we're going to be talking about some really exciting developments and projects that you might want to become involved in. Because when you listen to Saitlanders on Sunday and the idea of bugging out, well, here's your opportunity to create a perfect place of safety outside a city. Now, getting back to the subject, the Rand, and the impending collapse of the Rand. I think I mentioned a couple of days ago about how there's this divisive National Executive Committee meeting that's happening this Friday in South Africa with the ANC, and you're going to have the Zuma and the Ace Magashule faction on this side, and you're going to have the Cyril Ramaphosa faction on this side. And depending who wins, will decide who will be the president of South Africa going forward. And for God's sake, I hope it is not Ace Magashule. And we all know why. But because of the uncertainty, this is from Bloomberg. The Rand slumped to a 7-month low on Tuesday, the 28th of May, as an unexpected delay in the appointment of the cabinet stoked concerns that President Cyril Ramaphosa is facing opposition to his reform agenda. His reform agenda is actually trying to stop corruption. But there's so many corrupt people in his cabinet that they don't want him to try and bring them to trial. So that's a huge issue right now. And the financial markets have, ding, like a light bulb, they suddenly got it. They suddenly got it. And believe me, if Ramaphosa is kicked out as president on Friday and Ace Magashule is put in, which is, it's like a 1% chance, but it could happen. It's still there. If that happened, the Rand would be worth like nothing. Because the financial markets understand what Ace Magashule and Zuma are all about. Let me continue. Bloomberg reports that the currency slide started when the ruling ANC confirmed David Mabuza would be sworn in as a lawmaker, opening the way for him to be reappointed as deputy president. Now, David Mabuza is one of the most corrupt people in the ANC. And this is why the world is now taking notice in the financial markets. It then gathered momentum as investors speculated about the composition of the executive. Investors worry that Ramaphosa will not be able to root out corruption from the top echelons of the government as promised, endangering his reform agenda, said Per Hammarland, the Stockholm-based chief emerging strategist at SEB. Now, you'll notice that in the last couple of days, I've been quoting several different investor groups. And they're from America, they're from Sweden, they're from all over the place, and they're all saying the same thing. Moody's putting the Rand into junk is, I think, a no-brainer. I think it's going to happen in the next, I would suggest before the end of June. And then you're going to find the Rand just going. Look at Eskom. Anyway. Continue with the article. The rand could reverse declines if Mabuza shows commitment to reform measures, he said. Well, Mabuza is so deep in the trough with corruption, he'll never do that. Buy the rumours and sell the fact is in full effect right now, added Wichard Cilia, a trader at Treasury One Limited in Johannesburg. It's putting the rand under pressure because investors thought there was a chance that the cabinet could be cleaner. But we need to see the official news about Mabuza, the real deal about what his role will be, he said. According to Bianca Boats, corporate treasury manager at Peregrine Treasury Solutions, the rand has also not been helped by the US-China, US-Iran and Brexit dynamics. Combined, these factors have created the perfect storm for emerging markets, she said. Remember I talked about the perfect storm earlier today? That's what's coming, and it's in the form of Eskom. If you had a lead boat in the perfect storm, it would be a boat called Eskom. Totally fuckamanied. The rand quickly broke through key technical levels on Tuesday, declining 2% against the greenback to reach 14.71 rand to the dollar during the day as market participants sold the rand as a proxy for other emerging market currencies. The risk-off environment is likely to continue throughout today, and with no key data due for release, geopolitical factors will remain the key focus, she said. Now, until they have this meeting on Friday, where the National Executive Committee of the ANC decide what's happening in that sick, corrupt, incompetent political organization, believe me, the rand is not going to do well. And if it goes the wrong way, it's a long way down the slope, guys. It's a long way down the slope. And then it gives the prices the rand was trading at. So anyway, look, I'm just putting this out here that I think that Friday's meeting of the NEC, or the National Executive Committee of the ANC, is going to be pivotal when it comes to, in the short term, what happens to the rand. And don't forget that with their obligations to bonds, to the Eskom debt, I think that's going to be the killer. I think that's going to just close down the South African economy completely. But that's just in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Believe me, I could be wrong. But I don't think so. Now, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates. And have a great day. Bye for now. I'm heading off to